Alright, good day. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm doing pretty good myself. Just woke up pretty recently, but yeah, about to go on a nice solid hike today, and it's gonna be great. But today I'm gonna talk a bit about what it was like growing up with creepypastas and how just immensely terrifying that was, because it really was. I was a young guy, dude. When I first found out about creepypastas, I might have been, I don't know, like 10, 11 years old. It might have been before that as well, but I don't really remember. The earliest I can recall is when I was around 10 years old, and for those who don't know what a creepypasta is, actually, yeah, I'm gonna look that up. I did not come prepared for spreading misinformation today. So in case you just have been living under a rock, creepypastas are horror-related legends or images that have been copied and pasted around the internet. These internet entries are often brief, user-generated paranormal stories intended to scare, frighten, or discomfort readers. I'd say they're kind of like reality based sometimes, so like the way they're told is kind of it can kind of come off as in it was something that happened in real life, which you know, if you're a kid, that's fucking terrifying. That will make you not sleep at night, and that is exactly what I'm going to talk about today. So the first, I'm not sure exactly what was the first. Dude, my aim is so shit. I'm sorry if you're actually watching this gameplay, because this is just horrible. So I don't remember exactly what was the first creepypasta I came across, but I think it might have been either Jeff the Killer or Slender Man. And Slender Man, you know, obviously it was the game. Because how the hell were you supposed to come across it otherwise? You know, maybe you did come across it via the creepypasta, but like, I don't know, I'm too much of a zoomer to have done that. I'm not that old. Like, dude, come on. But yeah, I first came across it via the... I'm actually gonna get some items. I first came across it via the game, and it was like how it went. That PewDiePie played the game, it blew up, and I was like, damn. This guy freaky. This guy knows how to freak around with his tentacles, because he kind of got all these like, he got all those fucking tentacle looking things on his back, and he's really tall and very slender, hence the name, obviously. But he terrified me because the guy got no face. He just straight up doesn't have any face. He like teleports and shit. Does he teleport? I'm not sure, but he kind of like, he has this thing where he just kind of lurks in the shadows and whatnot. And he's just very terrifying. And it's like, whenever you come close to Slender Man, it's like, you kind of got this staticky thing going on. So it's kind of like, it just goes like crazy static on the screen or like in your vision or whatever. And it's fucking terrifying. But yeah, I like, as like, with already how the game is, I was like, damn, this guy is terrifying. But that is not where it ends. I started looking up like, who is Slender Man, you know, and I did some research on the internet, as you do, and I found out like there's a whole story behind this, and that there have been like, quote unquote, Slender Man sightings, and it's like kind of similar to how you would see like skinwalker sightings on the internet. And obviously, like, you don't really believe that, or at least I don't. Like, I don't really believe skinwalkers are real. But it was like this sightings thing, like, oh, look at this picture, you can see Slender Man in this old ass fucking dookie ass image with some kids, real, just like real nonce behavior on that one. Like, it was like a couple trees behind some kids, and it was like in a schoolyard, which is just really sus. Extremely sus behavior of you, Slender Man, but that shit creeped the fuck out of me, because I remember I saw that image and I was just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm living in a world where this fucking creepy ass sus motherfucker exists, and I'm just supposed to live with that. And I just remember that every single night for a while, I would just be terrified that I would wake up and this dookie ass Slender Man would be standing by my window and just stare me down and like, oh, I got some candy. Wanna come over outside? Wanna come and eat my candy? Wanna come touch these tentacles? And I was terrified. I was completely terrified. But yeah, Slender Man aside, fast forward like a couple. Oh, fast forward like I don't know, 1 or 2 years or something. I'm maybe like 12 or 13. I would say I was like 13 or 14 actually. I was terrified of like online stuff and like creepypastas and shit for a long time, dude. It took me a while to get over that fear. But there was this guy, or not this guy, sorry. But there was this creepypasta. I think it's called... I actually don't remember the name. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, so the next creepypasta, I figured out the name of it. It's called Godzilla NES. It's the Godzilla NES creepypasta. And it's just this really old Godzilla game, and it's this guy who buys this really old Godzilla game. And it happens to be like a cursed cartridge or something. It has like a demon in it. Or whatever. Some freaky stuff either way. And he starts playing the game, you know, some weird shit happens. And he just encounters this demon, right? There's this demon Godzilla monster in the game that just like talks to him and shit. And you know, at first I was like, this shit slaps. I mean, I can tell it's fiction, but like I was just enjoying it. But then there came like a point later on where he was like very just directly talking to him and about his diseased girlfriend or something. And I was just like, yo, that shit's gonna make me have nightmares. But I still continued watching. Like, I was still extremely interested. So I just kept watching. And, you know, I mentally scarred myself from that. I couldn't listen to or watch that for, like, years after that. I was scarred. Because I had never come across a creepypasta where it's, like, you have this thing where it talks directly to the... like you know that it's like a creepypasta that like breaks the fourth wall kind of thing. And I was like, damn, that means it's real, dude. That's fucked up. So yeah, I was a terrified kid. I hated it, and I had a huge problem with falling asleep to creepypastas, or not falling asleep. That's what I do nowadays. I have like a YouTube playlist where I have like iceberg videos about creepypastas and whatever, and I just fall asleep to them. See, that's the funny contrast. That's what it's gonna come to. Like, during the time I was on antidepressants, I just became immune to horror for some reason, and I just started falling asleep to horror videos, and now I fall asleep to creepypastas and stuff. It's whack as fuck. But it was terrifying, dude. I was a really scared kid. And obviously there was a bunch of other creepypastas as well that just creeped me out. I remember I looked into Jeff the Killer for a bit. I actually don't remember like at all what that's about. I just remember that it's this guy who like carves out a smile in his face or something. Really just Joker generic type shit. You know, it's some Batman Joker goofy ass shit. I'm gonna become a villain and society sucks. Yeah. I think that's how I interpret it, at least. I don't recommend. I can't say it's a top tier like 10 out of 10 experience to listen to or read creepypastas when you're a kid, because my god, is it terrifying. I was really scared of ghosts as well, so that just made it like a lot worse. It just made my life so miserable as a kid, and I would just like have insomnia over the fact that a little tentacle or tall tentacle white guy without a face would just come and, you know, give me candy during my sleep and try to lure me into his secret schemes. But yeah, that's basically it. If you by chance are tolerating my videos, maybe consider leaving a like or something. That'd be pretty cool. You know how this algorithm is. It's not very generous. But yeah, that's basically it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.